If you can
Yes,
write a review and you're
I don't.
listening to this right now, leave a review on Spotify and put the word Chungus life in there. Welcome back to Conspiracy Snacks and Tinfoil Hats. I'm Avalon Gouvernet,
And I'm Connor Kenworthy
and we have returned after a long, long journey.
from a hiatus.
It's been what, 4 years? 5?
Well, so that's the thing. We Our last episode came out August of 2022, so that's three
Oh,
and a
really?
half. But before that, the last one before that was January of 2022. And then before that, the last consistent one was September of 2021. That's like when we
Yeah,
really
I
fell
feel like
off.
we were very good in 2020. Then 2021, more like less consistent, but still pretty consistent.
So, and here's actually, and then September 2021. So we had like three off ones, and we really went off the deep end in June 2021.
Mm,
Um, and I
I can tell
realized
you why.
because I moved.
Yeah.
I moved, and then remember my life went to shit because my car
Yeah.
exploded. Yeah. So it was like I went, I was in a deep dark place for 2021, and I think,
Yeah.
and then we've tried to come back a couple times, but
What was the August 2022 one?
August 2022 was when you did Valiant Thor, the gay aliens one.
That was such a good one.
I
Did we
know
just
it was.
random were we trying to come back and then
We
we
were.
did?
We were.
Oh.
So, okay. So what happened was, you know how I was telling you, I mentioned last night, I was like, oh, I found notes
Mhm. Another
for
conspiracy.
another one that we had ready to go. That was right before you came and visited Spokane. And we were gonna record with Julie, and we never did.
Oh, because we got too busy or something.
Yeah, or like I think we just were like, let's just enjoy
Each
hanging
other's.
out, and then we did, and we did because we always tend to do that. We're like, let's when we're
Yeah.
together, let's
Yeah.
do our podcast, let's make TikToks, blah blah blah, because we think we're funny, and then we never do.
We are
So
funny.
I mean, we are funny, but
But we're back and for real this time, guys.
we're
To
back and for real.
2026 New Year's
2026 is our year.
resolution.
Uh, that I think that's well, and that's kind of what I thought we'd chat about in our. This is our little short welcome back episode, right?
Yeah,
So
like what we've been up to. Also talking about what this podcast is going to be going
yes.
forward.
So should we
Because
first start with should I go over what we were doing before? I took some notes when we were
yeah, say
listening.
what we were
So
doing and then I could talk about what we've done.
where we've been. Okay.
Yeah.
So I wrote down. So I listened to like the previous two episodes, so the August and the January ones, just the beginnings where we were,
Talk.
you know, how we talk at the beginning and then we'd get into the story. So in the last episodes, you were still living in Utah.
Okay.
The January of 2022 one, so two episodes ago, you had just started Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
So
Sorry,
I just got in my
my phone do not
PS5.
disturb. What?
Oh shit, I need to do that too. So I had just gotten my PS5.
Yeah. You had just gotten your PS5. Block. Do not
Blocked.
disturb. Do not disturb. How do I do this? Because I was getting a spam call. Okay.
Been watching too
Um.
much.
So you just got. Where I got distracted. You had just started Valhalla, and you said I actually don't like it.
Avalon. You do. It's probably one of my favorites.
And you know, we had a conversation, and it was because you were still in like Norway, like in the ice
Oh, I hadn't
thing.
explored.
No, you hadn't gotten to like England yet or wherever the hell you go. And I said that and I was like, wait until you're like you go somewhere else. But like when you're just traipsing through the snow, I And
Yeah,
you ended up loving it.
I did.
Also, in that episode of January 2022, hold on, I'll come back to that actually.
Two more Assassin's Creed games have come out since then,
Two more Assassin's Creed have come out since
and
we
they both kind
recorded.
of sucked.
Yeah, not our favorites. Valhalla, I think Valhalla was peak, at least for
Yeah.
me.
Anyway,
You were still living in Utah. You hadn't been to Spokane before. You hadn't met Julie in person.
oh, that's
You,
crazy.
I was asking you questions about your FBI raid. That's where we were at.
So I was still at CPS,
Yeah. You had just been to your cousin's bachelorette party. That was bougie.
the
So
bougie one.
back to where, just putting you in the mindset. I, oh, you in January of 2022, like that one in August, we were 25, 26. You were 25, 26. I was 26,
Oh,
27. So, and now I'm
cute.
almost 30. So, um, oh, you
What
were
are you
yelling at
doing?
me. You were yelling at me because I had like I didn't mention that I was going to the UK or something, and you were doing your typical "I'm a bad friend. I don't tell you anything" that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then this is now we can get back to what I wanted to talk about. In that January 2022 episode, so 2 episodes ago, I said, "What if we just talked about video games, and what if we became Twitch streamers?" And you
What?
said,
No way.
I think we'd be good Twitch streamers.
I'd stand by that.
And so it's interesting that you said that because of how we are wanting to
Do
potentially
that.
modify our podcast.
True.
So I think that's
Because
fun.
I think that's fun too. You didn't talk about what you were doing.
Oh, sorry. I just had started that new office job. I was thinking we probably shouldn't mention jobs on here, right? Like we can mention we have jobs and talk about them, but not where we work.
Yeah, no thanks.
So I got that job that I had for many years, and I had just paid off that car that exploded. I hadn't gotten my new car, and it was just working away, paying debt off because my life was shit. It was shit for about a year, and then but it's good now. I'm enjoying life at the
Yay!
moment. So yeah, that's where I was.
Okay.
Fun stuff. So, do you want to talk about your life updates? I wrote down things that I want to make sure you cover actually. So, you
Okay.
can talk about where you've been.
Okay,
How's-
since then, I switched jobs in Utah. And I
nice.
will mention where I worked because fuck them. I worked at Salt Lake City Police Department.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I
I'm
don't care.
afraid. I'm
I'm
afraid.
not. I'm not. Everyone talks shit on them, so I'm not the first. Anyway, I worked
Okay.
there. Horrible. I lived in Utah. Utah, I had really good friends there, but I hate Utah and I hate the snow. I hate the cold. I hated my job. And so for my mental health, I moved back to California.
You
Um,
actually, in both those episodes, the two that were 6 months apart, you were like, in the January one, you're like, it's cold and I'm depressed and I hate life. And then you went, in August, you went, I'm less depressed, it's less cold, but I still hate my life here in Utah.
yeah.
So it's good you moved.
Yeah. So it's been a year since I've moved, around a year. I quit my job, moved to California, was unemployed for way too long. But
But
we
lived your
went
best life.
But live my best life. Me and Connor went to Australia and New Zealand for a month. Well, we went on a month-long trip and we went to
Yes.
Hawaii, Australia, and New Zealand. And that was the best time of my life. We
Yeah.
survived. Our friendship
We
survived.
survived and now we're back to podcasting. So
And
actually,
now, yeah, so that's a good sign.
we made it.
But yeah,
So
I've been in,
what was your favorite memory from that trip?
there's a couple. Definitely when we swam with the dolphins in New
Oh, that
Zealand
was
and saw
cool.
the killer whale.
That was one of my top ones too. Yeah.
Hobbiton, duh.
Yeah.
And even though it was so fucking early in the morning, the kayak in
Yeah.
the Sydney Harbor, that was very
What
pretty.
should we tell the listeners about that experience? How it was my fault, okay? I'll take the blame. But we booked a late night ghost tour, which also I guess was I
Which
really
was
enjoyed that too.
I loved that tour.
So I really can we name top stuff for the trip because I
I
just loved
you can't
everything.
because I have so many because now I just thought of cans. Like
I
there's
yeah,
just too many.
so anyways, we went to Australia. We got there. We were doing a tour. It was really cool because you got like history of Sydney, but then it was like all the ghosts, and it was like the what sickness camp where they would
It
isolate
was a
people.
quarantine, yeah.
The people coming in ships to Sydney would quarantine for what I think it was like 3 months. Lots of people
Hmm.
dying, families separated, all this different stuff. So lots of death in this area. But we're sitting there. We're making our way to the the thing, and we knew that we were there for 3 days, so this was the first, or like the first not main night, and then we had a morning, and then the third morning we were supposed to go do an early morning kayaking in the Sydney Harbor. But
Like a
then we're sitting
sunrise.
there, yeah, sunrise kayaking, and so we're sitting there and I'm checking my email and I get the, are you ready for tomorrow for the sunrise kayaking? So we are hella far away from our hostel. This is a late night, dark, nighttime um ghost tour, and I'm like, shit.
And it
And
was
I
like, yeah, late. Like we weren't gonna get back from
till like
our
midnight.
hostel till like midnight. Well, it was gonna be later if we took public transportation, but we're
And
like,
we're like, no, we're
no.
Ubering.
We
So
Ubered because we wanted more sleep.
we Ubered, which I thank God we did that. And
Yeah.
then also, then we had to get up at 4 a.m. So we literally got like 4 hours of sleep. And then,
Mind you,
but it,
like before the ghost tour, we were at the beach all day. So like we're already tired.
yeah, we were
And it was like our
exhausted.
first couple nights, so like the jet lag still was like hitting. It was bad. It was bad.
And so we have pictures. Let's take 5 seconds and just pause. And if I can, I'll add a couple of the pictures of us, like actually.
Yeah.
So ready? Okay, that was good enough. It was rough. And Avalon hated me. I hated myself, and I'm so glad we still did it. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was and then we
The
had to walk. Do
funniest,
you remember? And we got off on the train station and we didn't know, and we had to go down the fucking hills. Like it
yeah.
was hills everywhere. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the funniest part too is I think because we were so tired, we like weren't really in the talking mood. So the whole tour we were not together. And so people probably thought we were like fighting or something because like we show up together, right? The whole
And
tour
then
we are
we're on
not together.
opposite sides of the tour groups.
And they're like, okay, take care. We would get together for pictures and then we would go opposite ways.
And then you'd be in your your stupid kayak, and they'd be like, "Okay, we're gonna head over that way." And Avalon would just take off. She'd be like, "I'm gonna be the first one there."
Yeah, we did.
So you're trying to prove that you're like I'm better than everyone at kayaking.
I
So yeah,
was
that
a
was fun.
instructor.
And then yeah, then I almost shit my pants in cans. The water in Queensland was so warm. Um, it was a great
It
trip.
was it was so fun. Yeah. And then I came back to California still unemployed and I'm like, well shit, I have no money. But then I got a job finally and now I have a job and I like it. I wish I got paid more. But it's not bad. It's not like toxic like my last job. So
That's
for
good.
the most part, I'm happy. I'm back
It's almost
home. I have
worse. You're not
family.
making as much, I feel like,
Yeah.
when
Like
you're
I'm
in a
with
job.
family. I'm by the beach. So ultimately, I am happy.
Good.
Yeah.
Um I
Was there anything I
also
missed?
yeah, you got a new car,
I did get a new car. I
and that was an
bought my first
experience.
car. Oh my God. Yeah. I bought it. It's a salvaged car.
which you
But
didn't know. Oh no, you did know
no, I
that,
did.
but
But they tell you like they do all the checks, so like it's basically safe to drive or whatever. And I drove it, whatever, it was good. And then I did a road trip to Idaho. And on my way back, like it was being weird. And I think even my tire popped or I don't remember. So I take it in and they were like, you could have died. And I was like, what? And like the things that hold your tires, it was
the
like
axles.
one was bent and one was snapped. And they were like, yeah, you could have died. They should not have sold you this car. So it was this whole thing. I had to pay a lot of money to fix it, but luckily the car dealership reimbursed me. So that was very nice. And ever since then, the car has been good. Mr. Worldwide is their name. They are gender fluid.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. They them.
They, them. It's a black
They
Subaru.
them. They them. Monarch, not king or
Yes.
queen.
It's a
Um,
Subaru Outback, and I love them.
I love it.
And I'm not
You
a
also,
lesbian.
in that process, you had to get your first credit card too, right?
No, I still don't
Oh,
have.
you still don't have a credit card? Oh, okay. I thought that was part of like
I
you
mean, I
opened
have
a
a line
credit
of
card.
credit,
Yes. Well, I in my head I just thought
so I
so
guess
because there's certain
technically
banks
yes.
that you get a better interest rate if you open a credit card with them at the same time, and so I thought you had done that, but never mind.
Um, but yeah, so I mean,
Yeah.
at least I have a credit score now because I have some sort of line of credit.
Okay, but that's how amazing that at what 27 when you got it, you hadn't needed any form of credit before. Like that's a win. Even though
Yeah,
you
but
didn't have
some
a
would
credit
say that
score.
was stupid.
Yeah, because then yeah, your credit score's not
Yeah.
good. But lucky enough, you didn't need it.
Yay.
Um, and then we'll get to your goals, but I'm gonna go over everything that I've done since our
Yeah,
last.
you,
Is
you,
that good?
you.
Um, so I had that new job, and then I now have another new job that I'm going to tonight. I'm back serving, so I want to end my life. It's only been a couple weeks, and I hate being in a restaurant, but I'm doing that because I paid off that car. I worked a couple more months. I got a new car. I worked a couple more months, and then I was getting ready to move out of my parents, and I said, why move out when I can just go back to school? Because that was the whole point of me moving back to home, was to finish school before the car engine exploded and all that different stuff. So I said, we're going to go back to school and make my life even harder. So I've been doing school for the past year and a half now. I went back and I got a degree. I did a quarter at my local community college and I got my AA, and then I'm in my student teaching process. So that is lots
Woohoo!
of fun. Um I've been to the UK twice. I went once for a friend's wedding and then a second time the following year for a Harry Styles concert. Um I quit. I've been working in the school district. Oh, I got another new job that I worked for 3 months, but then they were being difficult, so I quit while I was doing school. Love that. And then I went back to my other old job that I was doing before previously, and did that for about 6 months this summer after we got back from our trip, which was really fun to work with my old coworkers. And but then with student teaching stuff starting, I'm now back in a restaurant. Um, we did our trip to Australia, New Zealand. I ran my half marathon. That was
Yeah.
exciting. And then I have a list of concerts I've been to.
Oh, I was just thinking about that too.
So if you want to think about concerts you've been to, I made a list. Um, I've been to Sabrina Carpenter, Jack Johnson, Dashboard Confessional, Taylor Swift 3 times, Fall Out Boy twice, Pitbull twice with T-Pain. T-Pain, that concert was my favorite one, the Pitbull one with
That was
T-Pain.
the best one.
Jonas Brothers, Kesha, Tate McRae, and then next year we're going to Ariana Grande. So
I'm so excited. I'm so
we've,
excited.
even though we haven't been podcasting, we've been living. We've been living. So
Did you say Kesha?
yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Kesha.
Most of mine are the same as yours.
I know we went to a lot together. Not all of
Kesha,
them,
Tate
but
McRae, Fall Out Boy, Pitbull. I
Did
saw
you end up going to?
Hosier.
Did you go to the? Did you end up making it to the Paramore concert?
No, they canceled.
Yeah, but they rescheduled. They rescheduled. Did they
They
reschedule yours?
rescheduled and then they canceled it again.
Oh, so yeah, then we were both supposed to
We
see
were
Paramore
we
at
were the
different
last
shows.
we were the last show and they did the Spokane one and then they
No, they didn't
canceled the
do this
so.
book. Well, they Seattle. They
Oh,
pushed it. So that's what happened was because I was supposed to see Taylor Swift, and then the next night Paramore, and then Paramore canceled while we were there. So I went home, and then they pushed it to a week later, and I was like, well, I can't go back to Seattle a week later, like because I was traveling for it. If it was just in
yeah.
Spokane, I would have still gone, but stupid.
Yeah, I was sad about
It
that. I
was
also
honestly.
had tickets to Childish Gambino and they canceled. He
Mm-hmm.
canceled.
Well,
I
and you
saw
saw
was
Lizzo.
I saw Lizzo, Beyonce. You didn't say that one.
Oh yeah, Beyonce.
Saw Beyonce. I loved her concert. Connor did not.
I yeah, it wasn't my favorite concert. I think
That's
I
okay.
would have if I could have gone to the
Cowboy Carter.
Formation and
Oh,
Cowboy Carter, and then I just didn't like. Well, I mean, we don't have to get into it,
but
but we were
also
on
I
the
feel like
side,
you
and I
didn't.
couldn't see
Yeah,
the.
your
So like
seats
we
weren't the
were on a
best.
side, and we weren't like we weren't the last section, but we were like the second or third section, but like we couldn't see the visuals, and I feel like Renaissance was such like a visual concept.
Visual.
So
Yeah.
like there were times where like we were just annoyed because she'd be like in her tunnel singing, which I'm sure looked really cool from the far end,
Yeah.
but I was like
I
I can't
saw
even
it.
see her. So
I saw it head on, so it was good for me.
and I mean Beyonce was phenomenal. It was a great show.
Yeah.
It just wasn't my favorite concert I've been to. So
Yeah.
would never Beyonce. She can do whatever the hell she wants to. She's Beyonce. So
True.
even though it wasn't my favorite concert, good on her for doing it. So
Yeah.
yeah. Anything? Should we quickly talk about 2026 goals, New Year's resolutions? Do you
You
have
go
any?
first.
Okay. I mentioned this to you last night to give you time to think.
I know, but I didn't think of any.
Um, so one of my goals that I just had is I obviously have a lot of nieces and nephews, and so like there's 17 of them. So even if like I've only done like one or two Christmases that I've been like employed and not in serious debt, where I've like gotten them all a cheap present. And but then even if it's $20, it's like $300, $400 right around Christmas. So
Yeah.
but I want to do that next year. So that's my goal is this year too, because hopefully I'll be done with school in April and be working and that kind of thing. So my goal next Christmas, just because we're around the Christmas season, is to be able to get everyone an individual present for my nieces and nephews. So that's a goal of mine. I want to run a marathon in May. I want to do the Spokane Windermere Marathon. I'll hopefully have my degree, like I mentioned in April. That's my goal. And then hopefully this, getting a job as a teacher right now isn't super easy in Spokane. But I'm doing dual licensure between gen ed and special ed. And one special ed's easier to find a job, but also because I'm doing dual, I'm hoping my goal is to have a classroom job by the fall. And what is that
Yay.
likely? Probably not, because everyone usually does a year of subbing before they get a job, like and get to know people. But I'm going to set it as a goal, and I'm going to manifest it. So
I like that.
those are my 2026 goals.
Those are good ones.
Yeah, I'm excited for 2026.
Um, my goals. I want to I know this is going to sound basic, but I do want to work out more. Not necessarily like gym, but I have a beach pass, so I want to like go to the beach and like just at least walk
Mm,
for even if it's like 30 minutes. And
yeah,
not even every day. Like I'm going to shoot for 3 times a week. If I do more, great. If not, then that's fine. But at least 3 times a week like go after work and just walk. Cuz I think that's a good start, and then once I get that down I can do like actual exercise like gym and stuff. Cuz I want to the mantra for this year is get skinny fuck bitches.
Yeah, I have a good playlist titled that if you need it. It's a
And
good diet
so
playlist.
I want to, yeah, that. And then I also want, and you're gonna laugh, I I have a goal to go to the doctors
That's so funny because
to
did I
make an
mention that
appointment.
in the January episode of 2022, we were talking about you going to the doctor, and I was like, and you still haven't been? No, we were talking about you signing up for benefits, and I was like, I don't even know. I think you
Oh,
finally
I
signed up for
have
benefits,
benefits.
and you just never went. So,
I have benefits.
okay, so
I,
before you didn't even have benefits, so now you're signed up, and you're gonna go.
and I'm gonna go. I want to go to the doctors, and I want to do some sort of therapy, whether it's with a actual therapist or last year I like found this workbook that I wanted to do, and I never did. So I would like to actually do that. And so I think it would be good to also do that at the beach, maybe like go on a walk and then sit and do like a page or two of the workbook. It's for anxious attachment people, and I very much have that. So
Yeah.
so
I
I
don't know
want to
how we're friends
do,
because you have anxious attachment and I have disorganized. So I'm
yeah, but
like,
sometimes that's what's like, I don't know. But yeah. Um so yeah, some sort of like something for my physical health, which is the walking and going to the doctors, mental health, just going to the beach and then doing that workbook. And then I feel like something fun. I do want to come visit Spokane again. I feel
yeah,
like
I think you should.
I feel like you've come to visit me, whether it's in Utah or California, so much, and I've only been to Spokane once. So I would like to come to Spokane to visit you, but also mostly Julie because I don't
I
see
know.
her.
And Julie,
And
Julie
she
would
doesn't
love it.
leave Spokane.
Yeah, she doesn't. She'll go to. She will. She
She came to
will.
Utah for Kesha.
She came to Utah for Kesha, and like I've gone to like Seattle and stuff for her. She just doesn't go very far for very
Yeah,
long.
yeah.
So
So I would like to come to Spokane and visit again.
yeah, yeah, that would be fun. Here's what we can do. I'll force you. If I end up getting a classroom, I'll make you come up towards like September, and you
To
can come
host
help me decorate
it.
because I'll be at a loss.
That would be fun. I would be down.
Because I'll be down there in June. Yeah. So,
Mhm.
um, what else was I gonna say? No, I like that. I when then I another goal that I thought I had is kind of like a fun, but and I've talked to you about it is one doing our podcast again, but then also
Yeah.
I've been making like stupid TikToks and stuff with running and all that kind of stuff, and just an overarching goal is to be more creative and like use my creative brain because I feel like I don't use it enough. So I feel like doing our podcast and
Yeah.
making stupid TikToks, that kind of thing. Like I like creating things. It's fun.
Yeah.
So
Those are good.
I like them. I like your goals. I like that you had one like physical health, mental health, fun. That's a good little range.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I know. And then so coming up this month on our podcast, let me just burp. It's gonna be harder to cut
Or
out burps because of
true.
videos.
I was thinking about that when you're like, yeah, we're gonna do it on this platform now. I was like, editing's gonna be a bitch.
Well, so if you see cuts, just know we were probably burping.
We're probably
like,
burping. Or I said
um,
something inappropriate.
no, I usually leave that stuff in. So
Sometimes though.
sometimes we gotta cut stuff, or we say things that we probably shouldn't say where anyone can
Yeah,
hear.
access. Yeah.
Additionally, oh, so the rest of this month, our first episode coming out is our Minecraft episode. So you'll hear a little bit of us talk about we were discussing what we wanted to do with our podcast, and then we have a Baldur's Gate episode, which I think we're gonna split into two.
Yeah.
So if you see a kind of weird cut there, let me know. But then you for sure have content from us for January, and it gives us a month to really dial some other stuff in for February. So,
And I
um,
feel like with the Minecraft and Baldur's Gate, I was in Baldur's Gate. Um, we're still like getting in the group back in the groove of things and like figuring it out. So I feel like
yeah.
February will be better and will be more, because I feel like in those ones there was a lot of period of time where we weren't talking.
Yeah,
And
so
so
especially okay, so I feel like the Minecraft one is okay. The first this so week 3 of us being back when we're character making our characters, there was a lot of not talking. But then I feel like the last week of January will be good because we were doing gameplay, and I think we were
yeah.
better. So just give us some grace, but also let us know what your thoughts are about it. Like if you really hate. So I guess we haven't even really talked about what we're doing.
Well,
But
we're gonna do it anyway. We don't care what you think. We like doing it. No, I'm
we
being serious. We like playing video games. So whether you like it or not, we are gonna play video games and we're gonna record it. If you want to watch it,
yeah,
cool. And if you
and
don't, you're
we're
missing out because we're fucking funny and
we
we're
are
really good
funny
at
and it
video
gives us
games.
we are not. We're I'm just kidding. We are professional gamers.
We are professional
We we
gamers.
have millions of followers on Twitch.
I have
No
232 hours in Baldur's Gate.
anyways. Um no, what was I gonna say? Son of a I we haven't even really
Sorry.
talked about what we're gonna do. But so I guess
Oh yeah.
let's back it up. We were discussing redoing our podcast, but just the way we've learned with the way we live our lives, we're not the most, what's the word,
Reliable.
dedicated, reliable. So like
We're busy.
we're busy. Here's the thing, as everyone knows, doing this podcast is almost like a part-time job.
Yeah.
Truly, like when we were doing it, like I truly felt between like because we were taking turns editing episodes,
Editing.
uh researching and then doing it, like it becomes like a part-time job, and that's where it got overwhelming, was like
Because
when we
we're not
had
getting
full-time
paid.
jobs and we're not getting paid, we're not making money off this
We
yet.
have like
If anyone knows,
70 viewers.
okay, wait, but I've been re-uploading, and like we had like 100 people listening to our podcast in the past week, and I'm like, we haven't even uploaded, like that was before even the little teaser video, and I was like, who the hell is listening, like what's
Heck,
going
I'll
on?
take it. I'll take it.
So I think we always undermine how many people actually listen.
Yeah.
And maybe they're haters and they'll never follow us and we'll never do anything. But if anyone knows any leads on how to make money from this, let us know, because I'm always, even if it's like
I
10
would love.
bucks, like
Yeah.
someone's like, we got $10
Someone
from
just to cover the SoundCloud charge, honestly.
for real. Because oh yeah, we went through that phase too, where I was paying $20 a month for SoundCloud to host our podcast, but we hadn't done anything in 3 years, and I was like, well, I'm gonna cancel this finally. And then 3 months later, we're like, let's bring it back. Anyways, so we're not the most reliable because we have full-time jobs. We're not making money. It's also really fun, but like it's also pressure to put everything out. So we're discussing about things that we already do and really enjoy doing, because we do enjoy doing our podcast. Like I think
Yeah.
that's why. So we had chatted about potentially like the first week of the month doing an old school where we tell an actual conspiracy. And then the rest of the month, kind of, Avalon and I typically will have a day or two throughout the month where we play video games together. We started a Baldur's Gate playthrough, which you'll see in a couple weeks. So we'll probably be playing that. And that's kind of fun because we make characters and we get to be those characters and make decisions based on those characters. And so we're going to just take those videos of us, we're going to stream those. And so if you want to watch live, follow us on Twitch. I guess it's my Twitch right now.
Yeah,
Eventually
we
we'll see
need
if
to
we can get
figure out.
Avalon.
Well, I have an account. I just need to, because I was just thinking about that. We need to figure it out because all those videos, they just see your POV. No one sees
I
my
know.
POV. And
Well,
so
and
we
that's
need to
why
figure
they
that out.
have, yeah, well, so we're in a learning curve, because I think but the more you guys listen and tell us to do it, the more we will, because
Yeah.
we love attention. So if you're like,
Yeah.
hey, we'll watch, we'll do it, we'll do it. um so yeah, so we're kind of play video games. I think we obviously had the idea back in 2022, but I also think we've talked about how I've grown. You've always been a Smosh girl, but I've watched more
Hmm.
Smosh, and I'm like, that looks so fun. Like they just kind of get together, play games, and people love to watch it. I'm like, but we do that, so why not bring our podcast back and kind of
Yeah.
modify it a bit? So we're still conspiracies, snacks, and tinfoil hats, but I think we'll lean into the snacks portion, and that's like the fun portion. So we'll play games
Yeah.
and obviously we're
And
always talking
like,
about conspiracies and government
yeah.
and blah blah constantly, like
Yeah.
especially
Well,
with TikTok being sold to Oracle and all that stuff. I'm going to be talking conspiracies all over the place. So
bro, I got a crazy one on my TikTok last night, and I was
a
like,
conspiracy.
I put it in my notes immediately because I was like, I I was too tired to like deep dive into it last night, but I started and I was like, this is a rabbit hole I don't know if I'm ready to go down
You okay? So if
because
you have
I'm affected by it.
oh
I think you are
okay.
too.
Oh,
I
is
don't
it the one that I've seen where it was talking about like kids in school and blah, blah.
the
Anyways,
gate
what?
program.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
yeah. Okay. So I think so. I have notes for a conspiracy already done because it's from when you were going to visit me and Julie.
Okay.
So sometime this month we can record that, and then that'll come out hopefully the first week of February. And then
February.
you have 6-ish weeks if you want to deep dive that. We can
Deep
have that come
time.
out in March. It can be your birthday episode. We'll sing happy birthday to you and
Yeah.
you can be the center of attention telling the conspiracy. Um, but yeah, here's the thing: we're gonna end up doing whatever the hell we want, but also give us ideas. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those ones where that's how I
Yeah.
take um what's the word I'm looking for?
You
Any kind
just
of any kind of
you were buffering.
recommendation. I'm buffering.
No, your brain was. You
Oh,
literally were like,
it's because there's not a thought in my brain actually. If we're being honest, this is whatever is coming out of my mouth. There's no thought beforehand right now. It's just it is what it is. Um, no, but I can't. What's the word? Oh,
you
whenever
don't
someone
like
gives
feedback?
suggestions or feedback or anything, even with life, like, oh, you should try this, you should try that. I'll listen to it, but I'm gonna end up doing whatever I want anyway. So, but it doesn't mean I
Amen.
don't want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, no, you want to hear. And I feel like honestly, the people when we were like actively putting out episodes, the people that would tell me that they liked listening to it, I feel like the biggest feedback I got is they liked it because it felt like they were just hanging out with us, like
Us, yeah,
hanging out with their friends. And so I feel like people will like the video game stuff because that's the same thing. Like
yes.
you're just like chilling with your friends and we argue and we fight and
Yeah, you were. Just wait till the Baldur's Gate one where you were literally screaming at me because I didn't want to reload. When I watched that back, I was like, "You're so mean."
I'm not mean. You were mean for not reloading.
I was gonna show if I can. Where is it? When I was getting everything going and uploading stuff, um, I found the reviews for our podcast, and they were so funny.
Reviews?
Yeah, we have reviews. Where
Oh
is it?
no. By
Hold
people
on.
we know?
No, that's the thing is I don't know who these people are. Let me see if I can pull it up because they were funny. Ah, come over here. Stop. Stop. What's happening?
Also, do you guys like my background? This is totally real and not fake. I'm rich now, and I have my own home library. These are
Wow.
all the books that I've read. Look, there's so many.
You have read a lot of books actually.
I did. I read like 30 something books this year, and I'm very
Um Go to show.
were most of them smut. Yeah. And the other half was Keepers of the Lost City. My sister made me read all those freaking books.
Oh, I
And
read all
you.
those too. I read all of them. They're so good. Okay, so here's a couple I thought we could read. So this is
Okay.
on. Does our Spotify have any? I'm gonna look it up. Oh, my whole camera's moving. But on Apple Podcasts, one. So we have, 21 ratings.
That's
Who's
actually
rating?
a lot.
Go listen and rate. We have, and I think we have 20 5-star ratings and 1 1-star. But whoever wrote the 1 star
Ooh.
did not leave a comment. So thank the Lord
Oh,
for that.
so they
But
don't
these are all
matter.
from four. 4 years ago. One says, "This is one of the best podcasts out there. I love how they joke around and they always are so genuine. Super fun to listen to."
Oh,
This one
those are probably just my
says,
cousins.
probably, but I love it. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to your cousins for
Shout out to my
leaving.
cousin who's in Africa, who's gonna be sad that he can't listen to
Okay,
this
but when he gets
podcast.
back, he can binge us.
True.
This one says this is a quality podcast in parentheses for the most part. I
True.
enjoy the soothing sounds of their voices. Who the hell are you? I am
Ooh.
hit or miss on on most of these, but I enjoy hearing their points of view. But really, the title of the review says it all. And they said we did not fake the mood landing.
True. Wait. No, we
We did
did.
not.
We did. Screw that
um,
person.
this one says fun and chill. An awesome podcast that's so chill and fun to listen to, laid back, and some awesome conspiracies.
Do you
So,
think these are bots?
hey, they're less generic than I thought a bot would be. You know.
Much? Wow. Very yes.
Let me see if I can pull up if there's reviews on Spotify, and
That's
then
actually
we
really
can.
nice, guys. Keep putting reviews because that was
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, but only good reviews. Okay, and all you Spotify listeners, there's no reviews, so
Spotify listeners, rise up
rise up.
and put a
Can I
review.
rate it right now? 5 stars.
But
Submit.
like, can you write reviews or you can just rate it?
That's what I don't know.
If you can
Guys,
write a review and you're
I don't
listening to this right now, leave a review on Spotify and put the word Chungus life in there.
say fuck my Chungus life in the comments.
I don't think that you could say that, but yeah.
I can't say that on the podcast,
Like,
so you can't say that in the
no, like in
comments.
the comments, you probably can't put fuck my stupid Chungus life.
Oh, well,
But if you
maybe you should.
can, do it. And
Maybe you
that will
should fix
prove to
that.
me
That'll
that you
prove to me
listen
that
to.
you're a listener and you're not a bot. Um, cool.
Is there anything else?
I don't think so. Obviously, we'll continue on as life goes. I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna force Avalon to record an intro to our because we're gonna split up our Baldur's Gate
Oh.
stuff. So we'll just kind of explain that at the top of the episode and then keep going.
And next time I'll have a better setup. The laptop and my microphone were, and I didn't have headphones. It's just
Okay.
a whole thing.
Okay, so let's just quickly before you go, let's go over that. One, we stopped recording because of me. I will
Yeah.
admit that we stopped my life, and what's funny is in the August one, I did mention it. I was like, I felt like it was we'd get on the podcast and I'd be like, well, here's everything that's
Going wrong.
happening in my life that's pissing me off, and I'm like, I feel like that's negativity, and I didn't like doing it, and then it got worse. So we've moved on, but then when we've talked about coming back for a while,
Oh.
but Avalon was like, my computer doesn't work. So, anyways, she found her grandpa's old computer, and was like, oh, it works, it turns on. So we go to record today. She doesn't know the password. There's no Chrome.
There's no Chrome. There's no.
So we're like,
It's.
okay.
It won't let me change the date because I don't know the
It says it's
passwords.
like May 18th or something. It's currently New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Then
And
we still were
then
going to do it on our phone, but she left her AirPods at work. And then she had wired
I.
headphones, but she got a new phone. So, but we're here. The reason I'm
Over
telling you this
here.
is because we're persevering.
We
We're
care.
done making excuses.
We scare because we care.
Monsters Inc. all the way.
We've got.
So yeah.
But yeah,
So we're here.
look forward to our video game episodes, and then we'll have a conspiracy in February.
We'll have a conspiracy in February. We're Snacks and Tinfoil Hats on Instagram and TikTok. If you're listening to this, we now have a YouTube, so you can go watch us have this conversation. You know what? I don't remember what. I think
You
we're
can
also Snacks and Tinfoil Hats. I think I tried to just keep
just
it.
you took out the conspiracies.
Well, that happened because Instagram, our name was too long. And then
Mm.
because our Instagram was that,
Honestly,
I just
I
kind of
feel like
stuck
we
with it.
could just be snacks and tinfoil hats because tinfoil hats is like
Is
conspiracy.
conspiracies. We had that. So, and I feel like for the most part we call it snacks and tinfoil hats. But you know what? Rebranding the full name too hard. We're just gonna
Too hard.
too hard. We're conspiracy snacks and tinfoil hats because you will get a conspiracy every once in a while.
True.
We're sticking to our roots. We're not going to rebrand too much.
No.
But yeah, so our YouTube channel is called Conspiracy Snacks and Tinfoil Hats, but the @ is Snacks and Tinfoil Hats. So
Huh.
go subscribe,
Yeah. And like and subscribe.
like
And
and subscribe,
actually,
and
and
actually, oh,
actually
also I
leave
stream
a
on
rating.
Twitch. For our podcast right now, it might change, but right now I'm Diet Dr. Kel.
0896.
How good for you! I didn't even know
It's
those
because
numbers.
someone asked me, Cashel asked me what it was yesterday, and so I had to
Oh,
look it up.
so yeah, so follow us on there, and you can see some of our streaming early. So that'll
Yeah!
be fun. Yes. Who gets blamed
I did the
for?
I did the intro, so you have to do the outro.
Okay, so I could just who
And
we
you
gonna
you
blame?
could decide. I don't care. Who we gonna I almost just said something bad.
Um,
Cut the
thanks for
camera.
listening,
Cut the
everyone.
camera.
No, I think actually you should say it.
No, 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 no. We would not be able to post this episode.
Um, who are we gonna
Oh,
blame?
I know. My fucking stupid Chungus life.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. And if we go missing, blame fuck my stupid Chungus life. Okay,
Hey,
bye.
bye.